people, this is Sonali, the Melodramatic Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with my August TBR Pool. And this time I have sort of a different idea because apart from the few books that I have to read this month, which I'm really excited about as well, I have decided to choose my TBR Pool from this box of chits. So I will show you what I will be doing. I will share with you the books that I chose or were chosen as part of various buddy reads and the Drama Queen-a-thon book club pick, and then I will choose chits from this box. There are like 380 I think for now. Let's not panic about that. But first of all, this is my TBR book. I mean, it's not something that's display worthy, but I thought I'll just put it here because this stool was empty. Stay there. So what I'll do is I'll show you all the books that I've been planning to read for a while now, but also those that have been chosen as part of buddy reads, readathons, the ones review copies from NetGalley as well, and then there are some ALC copies that I got from Libro FM that I still have to listen to and review, which I haven't been able to. So I think it's about time I did that. So before we get on with this video, I'd just like to say that I make book related videos on this channel and occasionally a few travel related and a few movie related videos as well. So if you like my content, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. It's like programmed in my brain, okay, this whole thing. Okay, so now on to my August TBR. So first of all are the two books that we chose for the Drama Queen-a-thon book club for the month of August. And the first one is Evil Under the Sun by Agatha Christie. I don't know anything about this book, only that Agatha Christie writes amazingly well and I love it, and I'm so glad that we picked an Agatha Christie book. Agatha Christie, as you know, is one of my favorite authors of all time, and I have a lot of respect for her as a writer, the way she writes, and just to be able to read her works is a privilege. This is a Poirot mystery. Am I right? So the second book that we chose for Drama Queen-a-thon was Origin by Dan Brown. We will be reading this obviously in August, and we having a discussion at the end of the month. I mean, I'm not really sure about the timelines, but yeah, we will be reading it in August, and this has been on my TBR for 2.5 years now because it was on my very first book haul that I posted on YouTube, and yeah, I haven't read it, so we thought this could be a good time to vote on a Dan Brown book, and I was hoping against hope. I cribbed and I cried and I hoped against hope for this to be selected, and it was. Okay, so the third book is a buddy read which I will be doing with Nandini of Read Dream Repeat on Instagram, and she gifted me this book for my birthday. The book I'm talking about is Notes on a Nervous Planet by Matt Haig. Matt Haig, I love Matt Haig. I read his Reasons to Stay Alive in January and I loved it, and Nandini was like, I saw you raving about Matt Haig in one of your videos, and I thought you would like to read this, and she sent me a hardcover of this book. Thank you, Nandini. Love you, and I'm so excited to be reading this book with you. I don't know at what point in the month we will start reading this, but it's there. It's on the cards. So the next book was also a gift. It was from Murtaza from PJ Wale Babu on Instagram, and he very kindly sent me two books as a gift. One of them is Everything Under by Daisy Johnson. We will be buddy reading this book in August. Like I said, for Notes on a Nervous Planet, I don't know at what point in time we will start reading this, but it's there. And the fifth and sixth books are from the 20 books that I hope to read in 2020 list, because I need to get to these and I have not been able to. And the first book is Latitudes of Longing by Shubhangi Swaroop. I've put this book on a number of TBRs, but I have not been able to read it. But I hope that August will be a month in which I will actually pick this book and read it. Yeah, so this has been like a long time coming, it feels like. And then there is Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery. I always do this. I like forget this author's name. I've heard a lot about this book, saying that it's one of the sweetest books ever. It's been, I think, 2 years to now. and I still haven't been able to read it, which is why I added it to the 20 books on 2020 list. And finally I'm planning to pick this up. Hopefully I will pick this up and not procrastinate. So the next two books are NetGalley arcs that I got a long time ago, and a couple of days ago I was like, I think it's about time that I reviewed all those books, because it's bad that I just took them and I'm just sitting on them. So I thought, okay, fine, now I'm going to go and review those books. So I added two of them to my August TBR pool. One is She Will Rescue You by Chris Clement Green. I think this is sort of a thriller or something. I leave the picture here and the blurb. I somehow, even from the cover and from what it's about, I'm really getting the woman in the window feels. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I did not like The Woman in the Window. The next one is Suncatcher by Romesh Gunasekara. There was a read-along that the publisher Bloomsbury India held for Suncatcher, but I was not able to participate in that, and I don't even remember why, and that is the worst part. But I was like, this time I'm going to read it, because there's also a lot of positive reviews coming through it, not just because of that, but also because of the arc. But I'm rambling now. I'm realizing that, but I can't stop myself for some weird reason. Okay, so on the next book I will be collaborating with Pan Macmillan India to get out a video review for the book, and that book is Joy at Work by Marie Kondo and Scott Sonnenschein. We all know Marie Kondo as the champion of the KonMari method of cleaning up your lives and decluttering and all that. So she, in this book, she, along with Scott Sonnenschein, she talks about how you can declutter your work life to bring yourself joy. I feel like this is a book that will bring a lot of joy, as it's actually intending, to the people who will read it and who are ready to apply it to their work lives. The 9th book that I have in my August TBR pool is getting to be another ambitious TBR, but no, we don't do that anymore. We don't do ambitious TBRs, we do TBR pools, so that we can make ourselves feel better. So the next book I started listening to on Storytel last month, but I was not able to go ahead because a lot of other things came up. The book is called The Black Flamingo by Dean Atta. This is a coming of age story about a mixed race gay teen, I think, and I've heard that it's very impactful and that it's perfect for fans of Elizabeth Acevedo. So I'm a fan of Elizabeth Acevedo, and yeah, I did start reading it. I was about just a few minutes in, and the book is really short though. It's like 3 hours or something when listened to on 1.5 speed. So I thought, okay, I really need to read this book, because whatever I've read so far, I really liked, but I was not able to push myself and finish reading it because, as I mentioned, a lot of things. So The Black Flamingo is the 10th book, and then there are 2 books from Libro FM's ALC program. The first of these 2 books is Don't Believe a Word by David Shariat Madari. This is about language, I think, and I got this in my December or January ALC program, but I have not been able to read it so far. I found the premise really interesting. I think it's non-fiction, I'm not really sure, but yes, I thought it's about time that I got through all of these books, because I've been procrastinating for way too long now. Way too long. And the second of these books is The Extraordinaries by T.J. Klune. I read The House in the Cerulean Sea recently and I loved it, and I love T.J. Klune's writing. And when I was going through my the list of books that I need to review, I saw this book and I was like, what the hell? Why is your memory so bad that you don't remember a book that you got as an ALC? That's bad. That's really bad. And then there is one book that I really want to read, so I'm putting it on this TBR pool, and that book is Watchmen by Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons. This is a graphic novel, and even if I savor whatever is in here, I think I should be able to finish this in about a day or so. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select 12 books from this Chit Box and just add them to my TBR pool. Okay, so this is the Chit Box that we have, and there are so many chits that I'm going to put up here. So let's just start. Okay, So we have got focus please. Tides Don't Cross by Simar Malhotra, and this, I bought this book last year. I don't know what it's about, but I've seen it going around on Bookstagram a lot, if I'm not mistaken. Bookstagram India a lot. A vapid marriage, a whiz-bang romance, an unfulfilled dream, an insatiable ambition. Mohanaswamy by Vasudendra and translated from the Kannada into English by Rashmi Terdal. This is about Mohanaswamy has just lost his long-time partner Karthik to a woman. Even as he scrutinizes himself, the choices he's made, the friends and lovers he's gained and lost, Mohanaswamy dreams of living a simple, dignified life. A life that will allow him to leave, even forget the humiliation and fears of adolescence. Okay, nice, interesting. For One More Day by Mitch Albom. I have never read Mitch Albom before, not even Tuesdays with Morrie, and that's supposed to be his most famous work of all time. And this particular book, I think I bought it when I was on my way to Melbourne. I bought it at the airport, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard that Mitch Albom writes very beautifully, and I just flipped through it and I found that it's a very easy book to read. So let's see how this one goes. I don't know. I just don't know. The Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty. This, I have no idea what it's about, except for the fact that there are two people, the husband has a secret. I'm a genius, no? It's a thriller, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's a thriller, I can't be sure, but I've heard a lot of good things about this book, especially on a reading group in Facebook. I haven't seen this as much on Bookstagram or BookTube, but I wanted to read this for a while, so I'm glad this came up. Vox by Christina Dalsher. I bought this in Melbourne, and I love the premise of this book, in which it says that in a world where you can only speak 100 words a day or something like that, and this is a dystopian world, obviously, especially more so for women. Only if you're a woman, you lose your jobs and everything, all that happens, the government shuts down and all that. This reminds me a lot of The Handmaid's Tale, because I think that was what happened at that point in time in that book as well. The Memory Keeper's Daughter by Kim Edwards. I bought this book ages and ages and ages ago. I think it's been 3 or 4 years. 4 years, I think, since I bought this book at a second-hand shop near my mom's place, and I haven't had the chance to read it. Like, I haven't been able to bring myself to read it for some reason. It's always been delegated to the back shelves, and I feel bad about that. But I'm really glad this came up, because this book has been spoken about a lot in a good way, so I'm hoping that I will also like this book. All the Crooked Saints by Maggie Stiefvater. I started reading this book last year, but I somehow couldn't get ahead. I think something else came up and I had to give this up. But yes, this is a book that I bought because of the cover and because I was getting it at a cheap price. But I've heard a lot of good things about Maggie Stiefvater's writing, and that she writes really well. And I don't know, this... I don't know if this is part of a series or not. I hope not, because I would be so disappointed. The Storyteller by Jodi Picoult. I've only read 2 books of Jodi Picoult. I think they are House Rules and My Sister's Keeper, and I really loved both of them. House Rules is about Asperger's syndrome, and My Sister's Keeper is about I don't know how to put it. Like, I know exactly what it is, but I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I have about 11 or 12 books of the author, but I have read only 2, and one of them is an ebook as well. So yeah, I'm glad this one came up, and that at least let this be a push to me reading the books that I own. This is about someone and a person a friendship that she makes. The guy, Joseph Weber, is a quiet man old enough to be a grandfather who has an evil secret that he has kept for 60 years. Okay, sounds interesting to say the least. How I Became a Farmer's Wife by Yashodhara Lal. I just bought this on a whim, and this, I think the title will tell you everything you need to know about the book, and I'm hoping that this will be a fun, easy, breezy read which I can just fly through. Vijay's unsuspecting wife Yashodhara is caught off guard when tired of the rigors of city life. He actually rents land and starts dairy farming. Okay, that's how she became a farmer's wife. Holding by Graham Norton. Graham Norton is one of my favorite chat show hosts. I think I can call him my favorite chat show host among every chat shows across the world, because his shows are fun, they are light, there are so many amazing people who come on there every episode that I love watching it. And it's not only the amazing people that come, there's also a sort of camaraderie between the guests on the show that I don't think you will find anywhere else. So that red sofa is, I love. And I did not know that he had written a book, and somehow I came upon it and I'm like, Graham Norton has written a book and I need this. So I went and bought it. This is fiction. I'm not sure which genre it is in. As you know, when I bought it, I read the blurb, but I completely forgot about it now. So let's not talk about it. Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. This is the second in the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children series by Ransom Riggs, and I've read the first one, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, and I did like it, although I did not like it as much as Jessie the reader likes it, or so many people like it. But yes, I am really excited to read this. You know what I'm really surprised about these first 3 books, they are like 350, 400 pages, and then the 5th book, it's completely 500 plus pages. Like, what are you writing about, dude? Okay, please don't fall. The last one is an ebook. It's called Rose of Sarajevo by Asha Kulin, and I've had this for ages. I think this was part of my first book haul on BookTube. I can't remember for the life of me. But yes, that's a book that I should have gotten to a long time ago, but I did not. But yes, I think this will be a good time and a good opportunity for me to actually read books that are on my TBR. And these are all the books plus more, which are ebooks that I'm planning to read in August. Did you like this video? Did you like the way I selected books from that, Chit Pool or something? Did you like all the books that I've selected? Which ones of these should I actually, prioritize over the others? Which ones are you reading in August? What books have you read in July? Which ones did you love? Which ones are you most excited about? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Also, please tell me if you'd like me to select books from this for every month going forward. If you like the format of this TBR video, then I will continue to do things like this. I will continue to do such a TBR pool video. If you like this video, please like it and share it to spread the word. And if you like my content and would like to see more from me, don't forget to hit subscribe and click on the bell icon beside the subscribe button to get notified as and when I post new videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, keep reading, keep watching, and add melodrama to your life.